Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic and Knights of the Fallen Empire Edition, and we are again in Chapter 13, with Galt by our side, no less, and we've also met Vet, which I have to say was a very amusing interaction. So, now we just have to head to Galt's hideout, and I can assume that it's probably going to be along here. I hope that I don't actually encounter too many characters that want to murder us terribly, because of course he has many enemies, that is for sure, and I don't believe that is the right way. No, that is not the right way at all. Great. Isn't that absolutely fantastic? Okay, let's buff ourselves. Oh, apparently I was in the wrong place anyway. Okay, so let us stealth a little bit here. We need to recover security spikes from security droids. Okay, well that shouldn't be too bad because... oh, yeah. I was about to say, that shouldn't be too bad because we only have the security droids to kill, but no, of course we do have many pirates in various places, and they want to destroy us terribly. So, yes, there we are. Okay, so we do have a bonus mission to kill, what is it, 12 of these gang members. Gotta say, I'm not entirely sure why they made it 12, considering we now have, what is it? I think we're getting 2? Are we getting 2 kills per group? Surely that can't be the case, otherwise it's going to take forever to actually get the security spikes. I mean, we've already gotten 2, so technically we shouldn't even require anything more. And as you can see, this guy right here, those pirates over there didn't even count, and this guy is the only other one, so... wow, that's pretty harsh, but maybe we're going to come across much more opposition as time goes on. Maybe that is the case. So let's have a look here. Where do we have to go? Well, I believe, yes, the security droid is very easy. Ah, I see. Okay, so I think I know what's going to happen right now. We're going to get this last security spike, and then we are going to have an additional objective. They do like those objectives in Knights of the Fallen Empire. They like to say, like, oh, you know what? You just have to get this, and it's not actually that difficult, but then you have to do this, and it's going to be a lot more difficult. So yes, that is the primary sort of objective-based gameplay that they really love to implement in these quests, and yeah, there you go. Cancel the lockdown in the docks. So that shouldn't be too difficult, should it? Ah. Yes, exactly my point. But this time, they've done something rather remarkable, and they've decided, hey guys, so you know what? We just want to recycle the objectives over and over now, so yeah, let's recover some more security spikes. That sounds like a great idea. Yeah, not particularly, but so far I have to say the writing of this chapter has been very good, almost as good, maybe even better than the previous chapter, because I was very happy to see more Force-based stuff and more illusions, and of course to interact with Valkorion as well. And in this, of course, we do have most of the comedic relief. The comic relief, should I say. So that is actually really quite nice as well. So yeah, I guess the writing is getting a lot better because they have a little bit more time, maybe? Maybe they're just introducing much more interesting characters as time goes on as well. Because even though I have played the Trooper class, I have to say I am not a huge fan of Arik Jorgen. And I am a fan of Kaleo, even though I felt like her chapter was a little bit lackluster, but that was mainly because most of what was going on there was fight this Sky Trooper, fight this Elite Sky Trooper that takes 5 minutes to kill. Yeah, those kinds of things. So, yeah, so far I would definitely say that this chapter is the most enjoyable, mainly because it hasn't, obviously it hasn't got the cool factor like the Valkorion one, but it does have the, oh yes, I really love these characters sort of feeling, which I really do appreciate, of course, and obviously the addition of the comic relief really helps as well, because most of it, so far, most of the Knights of the Fallen Empire has been doom and gloom, and yes, very sparsely has it been mentioning any kind of funny things happening, so yeah, it is actually quite nice to have that change of pace. And of course we do have the last remaining security spike here. Now what do we have to do? We have to cancel the lockdown in the Central District. Okay, of course. Yeah, we do have those pirate gang members that ran away because, yes, the missile was going to explode, but that was absolutely hilarious, I have to say. And yes, they are doing exactly as I anticipated, and we have 3 more gang members to eliminate. And we have to now meet with Galt's crew, apparently. So, yes, of course, we are going to get a couple more pirates. Aren't we? Or did I miss them? Well, if I miss them, then so what? I suppose there's not really a necessity to actually complete the bonus mission. We don't really need the experience, after all. Oh, and apparently we made it back. And Senya, Scorpio, and Vet are all here. Okay, well, I guess that's pretty good.
If you're still wondering why you're here, it isn't to check out the Tabana gas bars. There's a stealth cruiser loaded with more precious metals than a hut's taste in art hiding down in the lower atmosphere, and it's about to come up for air.
And while the Gilded Star is roosting at the Skyhook for its annual resupply, we're going to rob it blind.
How do you even know about that?
A little bird told us. I speak stool pigeon.
Even if you do know where it's going to be, it's got a full military complement on board, and a vault that could survive the ship being reduced to atoms.
Most people would consider it impregnable, but we aren't most people, are we, Senya?
You do seem to know a lot about our target.
Yes, well, I should. Overseeing the Gilded Star was among my duties when I still served Valkorion.
Then you are privy to its operational protocols.
I doubt they're still the same.
You don't have to run the thing. Just get Scorpio to the ship's control center.
There's no way we could infiltrate that far into the ship undetected.
Oh, maybe, maybe not, but I'm pretty sure High Justice Valen can go wherever she pleases.
You're going to have Senya pose as Valen.
We've got the best identity doctor this side of the galaxy, and as close to a genetic match as we're gonna get.
I could never match Valen's gene sequence like that. Although, maybe simulating data corruption in her ID.
And create enough doubt to bluff her way through. Dear old mom can manage that, right? Once Valen and her attaché droid are on board, they head to the bridge, seize control of the ship, and allow the rest of us to do our parts.
Like cracking the vault. It isn't controlled by the network, so I've got to get into the guts of the ship to reach the mechanism. I'll need your help.
Meanwhile, Lana and Theron will bridge airlocks with a tanker transport I've secured for the goods.
How are we going to carry an entire treasury's worth of loot out of the vault before anyone catches on?
Oh, we won't be carrying anything out of the vault. That's another story. Remember how Senya mentioned the vault could withstand everything outside being vaporized? Well, the same applies to what we're setting off inside.
The warhead.
Exactly. I'll be pulling up the rear with a disintegration bomb. Once it's done its job, we pump the atmosphere into the waiting tanker and make our escape.
What's the exit strategy?
Once that sucker explodes, the crew's going to notice. Everybody's just going to have to hightail it to the transport before they catch on.
Now, since we've got less than a day before the Gilded Star rolls into port, I'd suggest everybody get real familiar with their part.
Okay, so Galt with the disintegration bomb. I can't believe it, really. I mean, have you seen him? Yeah, I've seen him as well. He's maybe not the greatest person to do it, but, well, we'll see what happens. And, oh, there's Galt. Oh, there he is.
Got a discreet vantage point near the skyhook. Better get in position. This is close enough. And there's the Gilded Star, just like I promised.
I was expecting shinier.
Gold-plated and stealth ship don't exactly line up. Now we just have to hope Mommy Dearest remembers her daughter's birthday.
I can kill you from here, Gold.
Great, really getting into the spirit of your character, at least from what I hear.
Shut up.
We are approaching the checkpoint. No further communications are warranted until the bridge is under our control.
Roger. Break a leg, ladies. It's in their hands now. All we've got to do is wait.
So, how did you manage to fleece Lana at cards anyway?
You've got a pretty good handle on all that Force nonsense. What would you do if you were at the sabacc table?
Read my opponent. Try to pick up their thoughts and emotions.
Exactly. I could tell Lana was trying to peek inside my head, so I just made sure she got an eye full. The angry glares she flashed were easier to read than anything I was doing. As for the rest, well, trade secrets, you know.
Come on. We're partners now. No secrets between us.
When I've got enough credits to buy half the galaxy, maybe we'll talk.
I am now in complete control of the Gilded Stars network. I will isolate the vessel's sentinels to the best of this system's ability.
Showtime.
Ooh, absolutely. Wow, that was very impressive and very quick indeed. And we have 2 companions following us now. Of course we do. Ah, yes, absolutely fantastic. So, let us make our way over to the Skyhook, and we do have a couple of guards here.
For testing of emergency lockdown systems and maintain your current stations.
Ah, hello. Yes, apparently we do have to deal with these guys. They are not going to be very difficult at all, are they? No, not at all. So let's take the card and access the security gate. Are there going to be numerous amounts of them? No, apparently not. We just have to take the elevator to the docking ring now. Oh, and hello. Yes, we have the very familiar sight of Sky Troopers here, of course. And we do have a couple behind us as well that Vet is fighting. We do need to get over there and help her out, of course. Yeah, very easy to take out, of course. We do have Galt and Vet helping us, so shouldn't be too bad. And we just need to take the elevator to the docking ring now. Hopefully... Ah, there's going to be one more guard, of course. Now, where are the obligatory Sky Troopers popping out of nowhere? Is that being saved for the next level? Oh, no, there's one. Ah, excellent. Yes, exactly. Oh my goodness, yes. I was actually joking about that, and I thought, oh, yes, they're actually going to be nice for once and not spawn any more Sky Troopers. But no, there are many, many, many of them for us to slice through. And we do now have many more, of course. Oh, wow, there's actually a lot on this level, too. Okay, well, I suppose there's not much to do other than slice through them and board the Gilded Star. Actually, can we get around them? Oh, Galt is apparently in stealth somehow, so I suppose we should join him. Yes, he appears to be using some sort of stealth field, so maybe we could actually get by. There isn't a bonus mission, so I don't think there's really any necessity to actually fight these guys. And maybe they're actually going to allow us to stealth past? Wow, okay, now that is amazing. That's actually really nice to see that for once. They will not allow us to stealth past this guy, though. Or maybe they will. Okay, apparently the Knight of Zakul is somewhat blind. And we're now going to apparently activate this panel.
Okay, I ought to be able to reach the vault mechanism along this route. Keep clearing a path for Galt, and I'll see you soon.
I really, really hope they check for Minox.
Are you sure those schematics were scaled in meters? I can hardly move.
My last partner didn't complain nearly this much.
Your last partner was crushed to death.
And never once complained about it.
And yet again, we have more comic relief. I really like that. That is really, really great. Never once complained about it. No, of course not. Yes, I would definitely say that I would not be complaining either if I was crushed to death. Yes, how fantastic. So, yes, now these probe droids, these are actually new. I actually like that. They are starting to introduce a couple new... Oh, hello there. Yes, we do have these. Turrets R Us is, of course, supplying the Zakul forces with more turrets, of course. But yeah, it's nice to actually see a couple of new models and various other opponents, of course. So, let's see. Can we actually stealth past?
Oof, that's heavy.
What's heavy? Are you in the vault?
Oh no, it's nothing. Nothing. Almost there.
Oh, something's going on with Vet in the vault there. She's trying to maybe loot some things for herself, perhaps.
Okay, Vet, I'm here.
Just give me a sec.
Time's a factor.
Hey, you want to cut through a foot of cortosis and steel while hanging upside down in a half-meter crawl space? There. Jerk. Try it.
The moment of truth.
I've been rich, filthy rich, but nothing like this. Counting the zeros on a balance sheet can't even compare. There's just something magical about the real thing.
I couldn't begin to put a number to all this.
At a certain point, you just stop counting. It won't look nearly as impressive in a second, but it'll spend all the same. Do the honors?
For the Alliance and freedom.
Payload's delivered. It's time for the playdate.
We're in position. Extending umbilical. Seal is tight. All green.
Airlock disengaged. Awaiting order for depressurization.
Door is open.
Commencing depressurization.
Tank is filling. So far, so good.
It will take approximately 10 minutes, 17 seconds to siphon a space of that volume.
Plenty of time to make our exit.
Great. Let's blow this joint.
Did you bring that with you?
This little thing? Nah. I passed the armory and it was just laying around, so I figured nobody'd miss it.
It is unlikely the detonation went unnoticed. After we vacate the bridge, I will no longer be able to maintain a complete lockdown.
See? Perfectly justified acquisition. Come on. I want to try this thing out.
Just scramble the systems as best you can and leg it to the tanker. We'll see you there.
Ooh, and now we have to escape, and of course Vet would choose the biggest weapon she could. Oh yes, that was the heavy thing that she was talking about over the comms. And so, I will be ending this episode off here, and next time we will escape the Gilded Star, hopefully, with all of the loot. So, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.